Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise, and I think I did a pretty good job today. I was pretty impressed. So, I wanted to play with an older palette, and part of it is because, well, the brand's releasing a new palette, and the other part is that I wanted to feel like a princess. I won't lie. I get into those moods, and I'm off. So I got my granddaughters. I was gonna say grandkids, but I only have the girls. But anyway, I had the girls, and the one goes to school as my other two children do, and then I have one at home. And the one at home was just watching Beauty and the Beast. And I thought, what better princess did I want to be today? So, we are going to be playing with the Disney and Sigma Beauty and the Beast palette. And again, Sigma is coming out with the Little Mermaid. I saw it on Trendmood, I think, and I must say, I have thoughts. So for foundation and concealer, I'm wearing the Lip Prism Libre. I don't know why I want to say Libre Prism, but I do. The Prism Libre Skin Care and Glow Foundation and the concealer, but I just dropped it on the floor, so I won't be showing that to you. I set the T-zone. Oh, I need to buy a new one, y'all. It's in the number 7 translucent finishing powder in light. I know they reformulated it, so I'm kind of scared to do it, but I do like this. And then I used the Dior to set the rest of my face. So I still have these, the Backstage, and again, I know they reformulated, but I need to use up what I have, you know? And then for bronzer, I was going through my collection also and seeing like what I do own that is in my Ulta, because I am working for Ulta, so you know, I kind of want to wear the things that people can get from Ulta, like in the store. And Estee Lauder and Lancome are there. I mean, so are a lot of other brands, but that way, if somebody likes the blush or likes the bronzer or whatever, they have a chance, you know. So anyway, I went through and I was looking at stuff that I do have, and I have this. It's O2 Suggestive in the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess, and I like it. It's not a bad bronzer, but it's not my Armani. And even YSL is growing on me. I mean, I even like the Too Faced, to be honest. I don't mind this. It's not like I don't like it, but it's not in like the tippy top of what I like. So then I decided that I'd also use the Beauty and the Beast blush and highlighter. So for blush, I am wearing Something Sweet, and for highlighter, Lumiere. So Something Sweet right here, and then Lumiere. And I think it goes. So let's get started on the look, shall we? Don't you wish this would turn you into a Disney princess? I do. I'm also going to be using Sigma brushes. So the first one is a small tapered blending E45 Max. And we're going to go into the shade Bookworm to start with. So, yeah, what do we think about the Little Mermaid, by the way? Have you seen the palette? I do think that, like, is it highlighter or blushes that are in the little seashells? I forget which one it was now, or both. But I did see the little seashells. That's cute. That little component, that's cute. That got me a little bit. But I don't know. Like, when I think of the Little Mermaid, like, what colors do you all think of, to be honest? I'm just curious. Because I do think of, like, blue for the ocean, obviously. I think of red for her hair, green for her tail. Like, there are colors that I do think of, but I'm like, how are you going to create a palette like that, though, you know? Oh, you know what? I forgot to hit do not disturb. So, if, oh boy, this could go bad quick. Alright, let's keep going. No, we're going on to Beast, which is this blue. So I guess if this video shuts off, there won't be a video for tomorrow. My bad. I'm trying. I'm just so far behind with everything going on that I don't know. And then I keep thinking I'm behind, right? But hey, I can work more. Don't make sense. I know. I keep putting all my eggs in the basket with work. Like, work's gonna fix everything. And it's not. And I know that. But that's where I'm at right now. I'm behind on everything, but yet let's work more to get more behind. In which it would, you know, when you just crash. Because I'm gonna tell you, this morning I really did crash. I didn't even want to get up. I'll be honest. I really didn't even want to get out of bed. I was so tired from the day before. And it's not like, I mean, I know I haven't worked in a long time. Like, a job like that, you know? But I didn't really do anything that was, like, crazy. I just, you know, all day that day, I just really cleaned every, what is it? Dispenser, like every, like the little testers, every tester. There was some funky stuff on the drunk elephant, let me tell you. But I was like, well, I guess somebody got in here to hold it. I don't even know what they mixed with that, but I cleaned everyone. And to be fair, this salt is pretty darn clean. Like, I've seen some. I have. And this one was it's really clean. It kind of is nice, to be honest. And, especially, like I said, I've heard horror stories from the actual store, what it looks like to, you know, just working there. And I will say, so far, so good. Like, I tell it if it wasn't. But so far, so good. And that's so cool, you know, that I don't have in a way, I'm glad I don't have a horror story. Like, for my own sanity, let alone, like, I would hate for anybody to go through what some of these people describe they went through, because that's just crazy to me. I'm taking that same Beast shade under the waterline, or lower lash line, I mean. I'm going to have to take the, E16 tight line liner, and I'm going to push the blue up in there so that I can then blend it out some. And the eyeliner that I put on my waterline, I think it goes really good with this look, which is great for me, because I was going back and forth between like what to use. So I was really happy when I seen this one and it worked. The ColourPop eyeliners, they're starting to dry. Well, I mean, I can't fault that, okay? But they are starting to dry out, the ones I have. But I've had them for so long, though, like, I really can't fault it, because it's way past its shelf life. But I really need to just go through and kind of get rid of those ones out of my collection. That way I can see what I have, because I almost thought I didn't have a blue and I couldn't think of another color, because I didn't want to do white to put in there. So, yeah. Alright. That looks pretty good. Now, let's darken this up just a little more. I am going in very lightly with this blue because it is pigmented. I do like Sigma shadows. They're not bad. Their brushes are okay, but I'm going to be honest, I think, well, maybe for the price point they are actually good, but I'll be honest, I really do like BK Beauty's brushes better. I think they feel softer. But Sigma's got a better variety of, like, styles, I guess. Like this one here, it's a small tapered blending I think it says E45. Not really for sure. I can't read this stuff. Plus half of it's coming off now. I've had these brushes for so long. But I've been playing with so many other brushes. It's like, are they that good though? Are they? I don't know. Alright, now let's go into the shade Be Our Guest, which is this one here. And I'm actually going to use that E58. It says cream color, but I think it picks this shade up really well. And then I'm just going to lay it on the lid. Kind of patting it on. I did get a little bit of fallout, but nothing major. Very easy to sweep away. But I will say, I like this palette for a lot of reasons. A, I think the packaging is gorgeous. I love Beauty and the Beast, you know, type of thing. But you can do a kind of colorful look. Well, it is colorful. You can go colorful. Or you can very much just do a neutral look. And I do think you can go day and night with the palette also. So I do think that you have quite a few, you know, options with this palette. We're going to go into Belle for inner corner. And I'm just going to keep it on the inner corner. Like that. And then I'm going to tight line the top lashes with the Beast. And then for the eyeliner, I think it came out of the Avatar collection, I think. But it's called Revenge. May not be out of the Avatar. I really don't know. ColourPop has so many launches most of the time that it's hard for me to even keep track. But we're going to tight line this top lash line. And then the mascara I've been wearing lately, even to work, has been this Hourglass mascara. And I must say it's been holding up rather well. And that's like includes me sweating and everything. Like whether it's at work or just outside, you know. Where it's been so hot again lately. I'm ready for the cooler weather. Any time now would be nice. But it's like been holding up so good. It surprises me. I think it's the Unlocked, if I'm correct. I'll look in a minute though, when I go to do mascara. And I've been wearing that on the top, and of course the Lancome on the bottom. But like, I just think this look is just really pretty. There is a little bit of blue, you know, to match my shirt. But yet, it is more on the neutral side. Yes, Hourglass Unlocked. I will say you cannot build this up. But it does separate nicely. Gives me a little bit of length. Well, it gives me more length than volume, because if you build this up, it just starts to stick together. But where this separates, it's a spiky brush. So be careful not to poke yourself in the eyeball. But it does get in there to coat every lash. But like I said, just know when to stop. Because it does not build well. At least, I'm not getting it to build well. And it's like right now I have to stop, or it's just going to get worse. So that's about as good as I can get it. But that's all I really need for, every day. I'm not, if I'm going out, I'm grabbing my YSL or my Armani or something and, doing my look that way. But for every day going to work, that mascara is pretty quick and easy to use. And like I said, it does last. Like, there's no... The way it looks now is the way it looks when I go to take it off. So we're going to use the Lancome on the lower lashes. And then we're done. So in a way, this palette's actually fairly quick to create a look. Even that blue was pretty easy to use, to be fair. Like, and usually blues are hard. I mean, as long as I have a brown, I'm okay, but, it still isn't the easiest, so to say. Alright, let me put that back in there. And then, of course, I mess up, like always, but, neither here nor there. Just use a little spoolie to pick the mascara off. And like I said, I did get a little bit of fallout, so I'm not going to pretend like I didn't. Did I do anything to stop it? No. No, I didn't. But it don't look bad. And the lip, I've been stuck on this lip. It's the Hershey's Cookies and Cream by Glamlight. I've just been loving this lip. The lip liner to the lipstick to the gloss, like, completely in love with it for some reason. But that's my look for the day. Now I am off to run errands and do all that good stuff that we have to do because I gotta go back to work. Well, not for another day or so, but still. I have to get everything done before I go back, so. Because, Lord forbid, if I, can't handle work and home life, then there's no point in me working. According to some. When I say there's always a point in me working, if it makes me happy. And it does. I really enjoy working. I really do. And I know that sounds a little odd. But I think that if you find a job that you generally like, something about it, you find enjoyment and you don't mind going to work as much. And there's also, don't get me wrong, I am blessed, I am grateful, I know this, but, everything's not laying on my shoulders right now. I have a partner. Not to say I won't have one, but just saying, like, I know what it's also like to be single and have to come up with every penny for bills, so I get it. And that's part of the reason why I really like this palette, because if you did want to splurge, you get multiple looks. And like the Alice in Wonderland, it's fun, it's pretty, it's cute, but you don't get the looks like you get with this one. I think they just did it right, and I'm curious about the Ariel one because you do want to still keep it true to the show, but I'm curious how they're going to create a color story that's going to emulate the show, but yet be wearable at the same time. You know what I mean? That's what I'm curious about. I am curious to see how they're going to do that. And, they definitely have an eye, so I'm sure it can be done. I'm sure it will be done. And they'll nail it, but I don't think as far as a collab palette that anything could beat the Beauty and the Beast. And not just because of my love for it, but because of the color story. But let me know your thoughts. Which Disney palette or which collab palette is your favorite from Sigma? Have you ever tried Sigma? Eyeshadows, their brushes, anything. Let me know. And of course, y'all know how I feel. The number one thing from Sigma is their under eye corrector, so that's just a given. This little boy, bad boy, I need to be getting me a new one. I'm just waiting for a good sale because look, I ain't never hit pan before in my life on something like this, and there it is. My fingerprint is now taken. I mean, it's my whole, you know.